Hello, Christy here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. It has been a minute since I have done a video, so I thought that I would just do an update as to what is going on with me, myself, and I. I'm actually just leaving the hospital this morning. I had to pick up my medical records because I have an appointment next week, August 2nd, for radiation, which was scheduled a couple months ago when I had my initial radiologist appointment. I met my radiologist for the second time. The first time that I met my radiologist was when I was very first diagnosed with breast cancer last year, June 1st of last year. When you first get diagnosed with cancer, you meet with a panel of doctors of everyone that you're eventually going to see over the time of your treatments. And that was my first meeting with her. And then I met with her a couple of months ago, and she actually wanted to start radiation a few months ago, but I put it off because I was still very unsure about radiation. So I scheduled it for August 2nd, and that is coming up next week. And I am still unsure about radiation. And here's why. I had a bilateral mastectomy August 30th, 2018, last year. And they took 17 of my lymph nodes. And when they did that, I developed what is called, oh gosh, it's slipping my mind. Well, it's cording of the arm and axillary web syndrome. There you go. And it looked like a rope that was tied from my elbow to my chest cavity, and I was unable to fully lift my arm, and so I had to have physical therapy. And so over the last year, I have developed a lot of scar tissue in that area. That's one of the reasons that I don't want to do radiation, because it is going to make that scar tissue a whole lot worse, as well as because my tumor was on the left side of my left breast. When they do the radiation, she explained it to me that I will have to inhale, hold my breath for 20 seconds, which will drop my diaphragm, which will drop my heart, so they can radiate through that area. And hopefully they will miss my heart and not hit my thyroid as well. Because the side effects, or the long-term side effects, could possibly be, heart problems later on in life, as well as lung problems and possibly even thyroid cancer from radiation. So if you can see my concern as to why I don't want to do radiation, I want to get a second opinion. So I also am supposed to take Tamoxifen because my cancer is 95% estrogen receptive. It's positive. It's driven off of estrogen. They wanted me to take a hormone blocking pill called Tamoxifen. So my oncologist prescribed it to me about a little over a month ago. And I just started taking it. I am on day 4 of Tamoxifen. And last night was the first night that I really started to feel the side effects that I couldn't sleep. So I took some melatonin to sleep. And so, instead of that, next week, I have scheduled an appointment with an gynecologist-oncologist. And I will go in and talk to them about taking my ovaries out, which then my oncologist told me I'll still have to take an aromatase inhibitor even after I have a hysterectomy. So I feel like I'm going to be on a pill for the rest of my life. That sucks. So what am I doing at the hospital? I have picked up my book here. My right arm is not functioning properly, and I'll tell you why in a second. But this is my medical records. This giant book here. I'm going to go get a second opinion on radiation, and I'm going to go, figure out what I'm going to do about stopping my body from making estrogen. I'm not going to have any more kids. I have 3. So I feel like a hysterectomy is just the way to go for me. Now, my arm. So last week I went for a bike ride. So I live in Chicago. So I went down to Lake Michigan, downtown, where there's so many people and the energy is just great. And the sun was out. It was a beautiful day. And I hop on my bicycle, go down by the water, and what looked like wet pavement, well, there was moss underneath it. And so my bike slid out from underneath me, and I had a bike crash. And so if you can see the bruise under my arm, my elbow here and here, I hyperextended my elbow, and I went to Ortho this week. They did an x-ray, and they said that it's not broken. They didn't see a fracture, just a bunch of torn muscles and just torn and bruised is all I am. And so my arm hurts really bad. I feel like it's God's way of telling me just to sit my behind down, relax, take it easy, stop worrying, stop stressing out so much, and just take it one day at a time. That was a philosophy that I adapted to when I had my mastectomy, because if you can see in my previous videos that recovering from a mastectomy is you got to take it one day at a time. It's a hard road. And so that's the one thing that I forgot, is just to take life one day at a time. And so I'm here to tell you, just take it easy. Take life one day at a time. Stop and smell the flowers each and every day. You know, we go through a lot. I've gone through a lot. I know you're going through a lot too. So just stop and breathe. So that is my reminder for myself and my reminder for you. And that is my update as to what is going on with me. I appreciate all of you. I am sending light and love your way. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button below, and I will see you on the next video.